Yeah. Party people, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Fat Boy family. Listen, if you can hear me, drop a one. Drop a one if you can hear me. Let me know where you're watching from and let me know what your sin of the day is. Shout out to everybody. We are streaming live on YouTube. I'm streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Instagram. I'm also streaming live on TikTok. So shout out to everybody. Let me know. Drop a one if you can hear me. Let me know what your sin of the day is and let me know where you're watching from. Let's go. Come on, everybody sing it. I just want to know, can we have a conversation tonight? Let's go. Come on, everybody sing. Can we talk? Yeah. Come on. Want to know your name. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's go, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Oh, baby, yeah. Nah, that's why Tevin Campbell is Tevin Campbell. I can't hit them notes. One more chance for life. I see y'all in the building. What's good, Twizzy? I see you. What's good with you? What's poppin' with you? I see y'all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? JC, what's going on with you? Smooth, what's good with you? Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook, that's watching on Instagram, that's watching on YouTube, that's watching on TikTok. We are streaming everywhere tonight. Let's go. Let's get it. As you're coming in the room, drop a one if you can hear me. Let me know what your sin of the day is and let me know where you're watching from. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. We are here for a good time, not a long time tonight. Bacon family, what's good with you? Wheel, what's popping with you? All right, we got ones. Lefty, what's popping with you? Mono Block, what's good with you? I see you, JC, I see you. All right, we got that Reef 33. Dang, low-key disappointed. Oh, man. Sherrod is rocking that Game of Spades Moon. You already know what time it is, baby. B-Frag, what's popping with you? Can I get 5 on it? I got 5 on it. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching on IG. Let's go. Everybody's good. How was your Monday? LV says we got that Game of Spades wild card. Lego. Got that Nitro White. Makes you, hey, get back in the band, fam. Let's go. We got a big night tonight, man. As you come in there, hit that like button. We got Facebook in the building. We got YouTube in the building. We got Instagram in the building. Come on, we got everybody in the building tonight, fam. My God, Dame, what's good? Hey, man, we got about a minute left. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit this. I ain't hit it in a while. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Can't nobody do it better. Y'all know we got the greatest live in the world. Let's go. Hit that like button and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. That Fat Boy Finesse is live again. Let go. If I'm blowing out your speakers right now, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Roy Boy, my God, what's good to see you? Garland, what's good with you? Still sending condolences to you and your family, man. Big homie, what's popping with you? Got that devotion in the building. Burlington, okay. We got the Ormond J. Duval. B-Frag says watching on YouTube, let's go. Sin of the day, Versace. Hey, Rogers, which one? Christian Provenzano, number 4. Let's go. Yeah, that was Southern. Yeah, this Southern right now, too. Sit Boss, what's good? SoCal. Cutting Rain is my sin of the day. Oh, Kev, what's good? The champ is here. Oh, man. Let's get it. Kev, I'm glad you said that. I almost forgot something, boy. Good gracious sakes. I almost forgot. Can't nobody do it better than me. Let's go. Can't nobody. Let go. Hey man, what's going on, man? I hope you guys have had an amazing night. What's popping with y'all? Let's pull. Let's set the vibes, right? Pull the music down just a little bit. Hey man, what's going on with y'all, man? I hope you have had an amazing day. Listen, I'm on a time crunch tonight. I got a special guest. I want to make sure we get her up by 7:15. So we are here for a good time, not a long time tonight. So I appreciate all of you guys who are tuning in, guys and gals. You know what I'm saying? All the fam, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, Rock Davis, we live. You know what I'm saying? VT, I see you, my guy. So we are now streaming live to YouTube. We are streaming live to YouTube Shorts. We are streaming live to Facebook. We are streaming live to Instagram. I'm also streaming live to TikTok. So I appreciate wherever you are, hit that like button. That's your way to tell a friend, 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 to tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. We not asking for tithe. We not asking for offering. I'm not asking for your soul. I'm just asking you to hit that like button. That's your way to contribute tonight. You know what I'm saying? We welcome super chats. We don't ask for them. It's not mandatory. You ain't got a lot of kick it. We just here to have a good time and talk about fragrance. RBG, what's good with you? So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, those of you who are now coming in, hit that like button. Drop a 1 if you can hear me. Drop a 2 now that you can see me. Let me know where you're watching from and let me know what your scent of the day is. What are you guys wearing? Yeah, BT, you know what I'm saying? If you want the full experience, you can come over to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But I've tried to set it up, you know, so you can still see everything, you know what I'm saying? Even in the vertical format. But how was your Monday? How was your weekend? Playoffs is going on. We got the playoffs going on right now. You know what I'm saying? King James did what King James does. And here's the thing. Don't give me that stuff talking about KD wasn't playing because we ain't got AR. Nor do we have Luka. And the fact of the matter is, now the Rockets can come back and win 4 games straight. I don't know, but the Rockets just not that good. Same thing I said about Detroit. I tried to tell my uncles, I was like, Cade is good, but after Cade, who else do you got? You know? And then WrestleMania. I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns fan, but I'm a bigger Roman Reigns fan than I am a CM Punk fan. So I'm glad to see Roman got the belt back. I really don't care about Cody Rhodes. I like Cody Rhodes' entrance music. I think that's fire. I was mad that Seth lost. Gunther is overrated. You know what I'm saying? The Oba fight was good, but Brock, it's been what, 25 years, man? I feel like we're getting old, fam. I feel like my childhood is disappearing. But yeah, man, let's get to the bottom of the chat. Raph, what's going on with you? Frankie J, what's popping with you? My guy BT is in the building. It's the Rock in the building. What's good, Rock? RBG says over on TikTok, literally was watching your spring fragrance video on YouTube yesterday. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. VA in the building. Okay, Farrell says we got ones and twos. We got ones and twos. Jason, best fragrance court yet. Great battle with the bias. Nah, the jury wasn't biased. The jury wasn't biased. I'm gonna talk about it a little later. The jury wasn't biased because either one of y'all could have won. Either one of y'all could have won. Y'all, I think there were holes in both arguments, but it was something hard to argue because it was like one side was arguing relevancy and the other side was arguing, are they doing enough to, you know what I'm saying, maintain that relevancy or whatnot? So two different arguments. Same direction, two different boats. Somebody took the highway, the other person took the interstate. So somebody took the scenic route, somebody took the shortcut. But yeah, you can join when you are ready. All right. All right, Keith Steele, what's good with you? Peace, peace. Sin of the day, Tommy Bahama. All right, all right. My guy Dez is in the building. Roy, but oh, you on that crazy today. Pete, what's good with you? Sherrod says I got my drink. Versace Porom. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Hawas Black layered with Dumont Nitro. Yo, people don't know about that platinum, fam. People don't know about that platinum. So good. So good. But yeah, Argo Sacred Flame. Argo Sacred Flame. My sin of the day. Let me go ahead and get that out the way. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got on a lot today, but I put on, shout out to Shea Butter. Shea Butter, baby. I put on her Rev de Noir, her Killian, you know what I'm saying, Angel Share on the Rock. I put on that. And I also put on some, dang, because I've been testing out some stuff today too. I put on a little bit of Wulong Sha, and I put on a little bit of some French Avenue Obsidian, and it's something else. Oh, 1 Million Lucky. 1 Million Lucky. I was doing some crazy, you know what I'm saying, stuff. But yeah, smelling good, working out, everything going great, you know. So yeah, I don't know why the music stopped. But yeah, that's what I rock today. So I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm just trying to make sure our guest is good to go. And then we can go ahead and get started. Simone, what's popping with you? I got the fam in the building. Okay, Facebook is working. All right. My guy Ali is in the building. Yo, Acro has some good stuff. That's Olivier's brand. That's Olivier's brand. You know what I'm saying? Fetty, what's good, my guy? I see you. Hey, Cole, I love that. Your center air, Mind Games, French Defense. You know that's one of my girls. I love that. Mustavo, what's good? I don't know why I keep saying there is an actual Mustavo that follows me, but Mofo, I can't. All right, bet. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead just so I can make sure we are still doing great on time. Look, I got 76 people watching. We need to be at 50 likes by now. And y'all already know what it is. We try to get to 100. Sin of the day, Gambit. I see y'all. So again, I'm going to wait on the guests to get in the room so we can make the most of our time. But I'm going to go ahead and run the disclaimer. And we're going to get into the intro. And then we're going to let this thing fly. All right? Y'all, hit the like button. If you're on Facebook, share it. Or go grab the YouTube link and share it. If you're on TikTok, do me a favor. Share it. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. The views and the opinions expressed in this program are those of my own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities I represent or collaborate with. I love fragrance. There will be no clone slander, designer slander, or niche slander. Like what you like, love what you love. Most importantly, don't take my word for it. Get your own nose on it. They gonna trip when they hear this. This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt. Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go.
That boy crazy.
Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for grease. So Barge made them girls free. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That boy out here singing, boy. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with the Czar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milan, no look tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Belling out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer.
In the words of my brother Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes only.
Positive vibes only. Now, quick question. Those of you, everybody already dropped ones. Okay, I see what happened. So those of you on TikTok, for some reason, when I ran that video, it did not give y'all the audio. I did not know that. So I apologize about that. I was not aware of that. I know it pretty much everybody on Instagram, and everything. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird because now the audio is back. Like TikTok, if y'all can hear me, drop a 1. If you can hear me on TikTok, if you can hear me, drop a 1. Because now I see the audio is back, but when I played the video, it disappeared. Yeah, I got 1s now. That's weird. But it doesn't do that on YouTube. So I'm wondering if TikTok has a restriction on what we can actually share or whatnot, if you can play videos, this, that, and the third. That's interesting. But yeah, my guest is coming. She wanted me to give her a couple of more minutes. So yeah, we'll go ahead. Hey, yeah, appreciate that. Hey man, you know, we trying to, I got another one that I'm really thinking about. I think I'm gonna redo it. And I think I'm going to re-release it or whatnot. I appreciate that follow, your scented air. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna redo that one, but I have another one, you know. And so Bantu, yeah, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, bro. We had to make some life changes, bro. We had to make some life changes, man. Listen, what's the point of smelling good if you can't smell? You know, and you know, what's the point of having all this good juice, you know what I'm saying, buried with you, and you are unable to smell it? Light of the night sky, greetings. I'm watching you with my friend. Hey, I appreciate that. 504, you know what it is. Trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That's all day. That's why we're here. That's why that's probably my favorite part. Sing it again, Fat Boy. Crazy work. Amen. But listen, yo, we're gonna be talking about the house of Parfums Du Ciel. All right, we're gonna be talking about. I'm gonna be interviewing Tara McDaniel, who is the owner, the founder, the principal, the perfumer, the secretary, the vice president, the CEO, the boss lady in charge of Parfums Du Ciel out of Dallas, Texas. I forgot, you know, metropolitan areas, y'all kind of like New York, LA, Atlanta, all of these, Cali, these big areas where it's like, it's called something specific. Charge it to my heart, charge it to my head, not to my heart. In Bella, in Bula, and something like that. Let me shut up. All I know is Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Specifically is Dallas. But that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight. And I'm excited. Like I said, we're gonna wait to get her in. But yo, real quick. I probably won't get a chance to talk about this later, but I don't know if y'all saw Crown Skin. I don't know if you own any, but Crown Skin, I know you've seen the ads. I know you have seen the commercials for Crown Skin. This one in particular is King. This one in particular is King. But this is a body butter cologne. They were on Shark Tank. They were on Shark Tank. I think they were seeking 500,000 in private capital or whatnot. They were on Shark Tank, and so super dope. It's super. I know you got Luxury Life out there. I know there's another one that's specific. I think it's Penrose. I think Penrose is another popular one as far as ads and stuff you see. Of course, you know, you got Brown Sugar Babe, you know what I'm saying, who is always doing the thing. But yeah, they were on Shark Tank. Now, I don't know if that means prices are going to go up. Considering how much shea butter is right now, a lot of stuff is probably getting ready to go up. But I just wanted to make mention of that because that is something, that is a big thing right now. I told y'all one of the things I did wear today was shout out to Rev De Noir. Shay or anybody that's in the chat, if you can put the information, the website, Rev De Noir, this is her version of Killian Angel Share on the Rocks. I got this, I got Blue Talisman, and I got the Lafayette Street Body Butter. And these are good. These are good. One of the things I love about where fragrance is right now is things being simplified. And guess what? Guest is in the building. So I love the fact that things are being simplified. And yeah, that's one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight. So let me bring her up and we can go ahead and have this discussion. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. All right, let me assign you to guest one. I hate when things are not doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm going to add you to the right. All right. Tara, can you hear me? I can't hear you, but you can hear me. I can't hear you. Let me check. Hold on. Let me check something. I think soon as I go to live mode, I think it's going to work. Let's check this. All right. Y'all, I'm about to bring her up. Let's do this right now. Boom. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Money, I can hear you. All right, before we get started, chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear both of us. Drop a 2 in the chat if you can see both of us, because there is no need to have this amazing conversation and we cannot be heard and we cannot be seen. So as soon as I get some 1s and some 2s, we're going to go ahead and get started, because again, we are here for a good time, not a long time. We're dealing with a boss, a CEO, president, and universe of the world, and I got to make sure we make best use of this time. So I got 1s, I got 1s, I got 2s, I got 2s. All right, y'all say we good? All right, bet. Cool. How are you? How are you?
I am well. I am overwhelmed with gratitude, actually, after
Come on now.
yesterday's event.
Yesterday. Okay, so listen, we jumping ahead. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Yesterday, you were at the Dallas, was it Fragrance Expo, Fragrance Experience? I don't even know what the exact name of it, but it was a fragrance experience or expo of some sort.
Dallas Fragrance Experience. Yeah.
Okay. How was it? Because I know what I heard. I know what I saw. I did not have the chance to be there. A lot of my people were there. A lot of my friends were there. But you saying you're overwhelmed, like what happened? Like, I mean, did it pop off? Did you do well? Did you do great? Did you sell anything? Like, what's going on? Give us the details.
Yes. And I got to give kudos to you first, though.
Nah.
Because you had the booth on fire. Like, yes. So just to give a quick high level, the event was amazing. Shout out to Clara from Elite Events for putting together such a well event. We
Mhm.
were busy from 12 to 6. The event was from 12 to 6. I had with myself maybe 6 staff. When I say the booth was on fire, people began to put their nose on some of our house fragrances. We sold those, and then we did our mobile activation where people could customize their own. That was on fire, and then you sent people to the booth.
Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. The power of the internet, the power of social media is this event was in Dallas. I'm in North Carolina. And I talking to a lot of my people. Jims is in the chat. Dez is in Houston and went to Dallas. Shout out to my guy Mo. And I'm like, yo, you gotta go to the event, check it out, and holla back at me. Go check it out, holla back at me. And the beautiful thing is when I can speak to something and I'm nowhere near it, and then I can get a report back and everybody is like, yeah, 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 yeah. That is an amazing feeling. Now, real quick, TikTok, y'all are having issues. I don't know what's going on with y'all tonight. Y'all are saying y'all can't hear, but other people are saying y'all can hear. So we'll try to get that fixed. But let's go ahead, Tara. You're also going to be in Houston, right?
Yes, I'm going to be at FragCon Houston.
Okay. All right. How does that feel? Because we're going to get into your background a little bit. I know we're short on time, y'all. So I'm not going to have time for a lot of questions. I want to make most of the short time that we have, and we're going to bring her back and actually have a full conversation. But you just opened up your storefront, your location in March, if I'm not mistaken.
March 7th.
Okay. So is that when the brand started as well officially?
Officially, yes. So it's quite interesting. So I've been developing and traveling and learning for about a year prior to that. And all those fragrances, the beautiful fragrances and extracts we feature at our house, I developed those in my guest room. I turned my guest room into the lab last summer, and just kept developing, knowing that I would open a store. But yes, from a public standpoint, there was no e-com, there was no storefront until March 7th.
So March 7th. Now we're talking March 7th. And now here you are. And it is April the 20th. That's a fast climb. Does that scare you? Like, does that make you afraid? Because sometimes, people say things that grow that fast, they fall or fail even faster. But what keeps you grounded with having so much of that success that quickly?
Yes, so two things. One, my faith, and two, my background in building infrastructure. One, and also messaging. I want to speak to messaging first. What my fragrance house, my perfumery, my brand is we're a small house, we're a niche brand, and I make it clear that everything is hand batch, hand bottled in store,
Mhm.
and things are limited for now, right? So that gives me some cushion to be able to scale and develop more capacity and continue to refine the brand. So I spent a lot of time prior to opening the brand making sure, you know, testing and quality, even from just like the website and, building that. So I think I'm at a good spot to do what we're doing currently, but I know that as we grow, I want to continue to communicate with my supporters, with the people who love our fragrances, that we are a small brand and we're going to move iteratively as a small brand that grows into something that, will then require me to have 50 staff.
And I think that's big because if I can take a hard left turn real quick, culturally, in our community, we have a lot of people who are successful on their own. We have a lot of like single member LLCs. We got a lot of entrepreneurs, and people are afraid to really for a lot of different reasons. People are afraid to bring on that staff, because it's like, hey, either I need to get all of the credit myself, or, I'm afraid I don't have the money, or I'm afraid maybe somebody's going to steal my idea. But I think it's great to hear where it's like, nah, we're not just expanding in concept. We're not just expanding in thought. We're not just expanding in fragrances. It's like, no, the fragrances are only going to be as good and get to you as quickly and stay reasonably priced as they are if the staff and the infrastructure and all of those other things grow with you. So I think it's phenomenal just to see the brand as a whole actually grow, because I think those are some weaknesses, not just I think in our community, but I think in the indie niche area in general. And that's one of the things I told you. I'm like, yo, you got a storefront. Like, you have a brick and mortar location for a newly founded launch indie niche brand. Did you always see that as the plan, or was that kind of like, by happenstance? I feel like it was, knowing you the little bit that I do now, I feel like it was part of the plan, but that's not something that you see. That is a rare occasion, especially in this space. And I think we should definitely speak to that.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Thank you for asking for it. So this, as you know, as you've mentioned, like, I'm new to perfumery, not new to being a consumer, a collector, and just a lover of all things fragrance. I knew something was different when I started buying fragrances for sensory purposes and not just to smell good.
Right.
I knew something was different. But like I said, I have a tech background, but I have a background of a lot of things that we won't mention in different industries. But back in December of 2024 is when I got the revelation that I'd be doing this. I thought my brand, through my faith, right? I'm a woman of faith, but I thought that my brand would be completely e-com. And so I began to prepare for e-com. And the honest, raw truth is, I got like, literally, the Lord nudged me and gave me the vision to open a store. This was last summer, like, literally, as I was developing fragrances and, all of that, all of the nuances of that. It just hit me one day, and I had this vision. I'm like, okay, so let me pray about this again, because I definitely wasn't going to open a storefront. So that's kind of how that came about. And I'm so glad we did, because my business began to just develop. And one thing I want to say to business owners too, and I've learned this over time and through just my experience, sometimes you can have a vision for your brand, but you need to also be adaptable to, obviously, the demand. I saw that there was a gap to fill. I saw that there was a gap to fill in Dallas. I saw we have obviously great brands in places that I frequent, but when I knew that I was going to go into the e-com space, or the storefront space, and do these classes where people can come and make a fine fragrance in the store and bring this whole hands-on immersive experience. That was the gap, right? We've got great quality here. We've got great brands, so many we can name, but I just saw an opportunity. And I think that being adaptable and open, and also knowing that, yes, you have a vision, you have a plan, but you also need to leave room for pivots. That's kind of what kind of how we got here.
No, that's real. And so you mentioned the hands-on experience. I don't know if you guys are following. Listen, if you're on Instagram, not now, don't leave yet, but after we get off the live, I want you to go to Instagram and I want you to follow the page, because as a creator, I'm inspired. Just looking at the content, because a lot of times we're sold. Like, my audience, they hear me say this all the time. People don't buy products. People buy people. And that's something I feel like you've perfected in the early stages. Shout out to Rafael Ballarizo in the chat. And he talks about this all the time, touching grass. It is amazing, which is a benefit to having a storefront, but it is amazing to see the interaction with the people. I was talking to Ahmed, owner of House of Dustan, him and his sister. And we talked to Mike from Day 3 Fragrances last week. And it's like two people, both of them also, have boutiques, brick and mortars. And it's like, is that the trend that you see? Because one of the things that I'm afraid of with fragrance is we're solely e-commerce. We're solely internet-based. We're solely social media. And you kind of lose the soul of fragrance, because all I do is see you talking back and forth on the camera, on the phone, on the computer. But having that hands-on experience, I'm watching people. Shout out, what is it? The husbands, the real husbands of Oak Cliff. You know,
Yes, Dr.
yeah.
Rose. Shout out to Dr. Rose.
Yeah, I'm looking at them and I was like, yo, that's dope. And I'm seeing people make their own fragrances and all. Like, how has that been, just having that in-person interaction with the people? Because it's one thing for somebody to buy something and to say they love it, but when you get to experience that energy in person, like, how has that been for you overall?
That has been incredible. Honestly, this is where I was saying that I am well and overwhelmed with gratitude.
Mhm.
I'm a people's person. Like, I just love people. I like people. Uh Although we do have some crazies out there, but I really I enjoy interacting with people at this level because fragrance it's so deep. I mean, it's
Mhm.
emotional. I mean, you there's so many different, obviously we're not going to get into the conversation about the why behind fragrance or the impact of it, but it's an emotional experience. And to be able to talk to people and hear them and hear their thoughts and their take on things in the industry, fragrance, and then even just come and experience and make their own is something that is so rewarding. And actually, it is a motivating factor for me. Aside from people I'm inspired by, like some of the people you mentioned today, some of the perfumers, some of the brands I'm super inspired by. I think that what I love about just being able to see people is seeing the reaction. It's crazy.
Mm.
I feel like, see, like the reactions, we be lit in there. It's so, like, my team and I, like, everybody loves being in there because it's such a vibe, number one. And just seeing people's reactions. I have people I'm from the hood, okay? I am from the hood. I'm a classy woman, but listen, I'm still from, so I have my people from my roots come in and blow the spot up. Then you have such a wide scale of people from different backgrounds and diversity who who love the brand. That is so rewarding.
Listen, I love it. And the energy from people, we talk about that all the time. It's like, even with the events going on, and then why, I wanted to send people, I was like, yo, y'all are in Dallas, go by the store, but go by the event. We're going to be in Houston. Come to Houston. All of these different opportunities, because again, it is different just being in person when you actually get to experience something. Now, speaking of fragrances, I'm only, listen, y'all, we can talk. She got some heat. And I'm not saying it just to be saying it. Y'all see people in the chat. Dez put up a video earlier. Like, it's not fake. This is not generated. Nobody bought bots. And you see the response from the people. Yesterday, I dropped, and I was late. I was late dropping the video because I told her I was going to drop it early. We've been talking about it all week. And one of the ones that really just, I was like, yeah, okay, she know what she doing. I immediately hit the group chat. And I was like, hey, yo, Dez, VT, and Ali are all watching. Mo is watching. John, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I was like, hey, yo, I don't know what y'all got to do. Dez, I knew was going to the event. I said, yo, when you get in Dallas and you touch down, holla at me. But
Shout out Deb.
shout out Dez. Magnetism was the first thing that I opened and got my nose on. And fellas, let me tell you something. Matter of fact, let me show you the other one. Because if you're Larry, you're getting married, you need to tap into this. Anybody that's getting married, because these are some very sexy, sensual, intimate scents. They're not weak. They're not even soft. But there's something about the way they're blended. They have a very romantic feel to them, in my opinion. Y'all may feel different, but I love when a fragrance and the name, it matches. This has the most beautiful pear and mango opening that is crazy. Like, I promise you don't have anything in your collection that's probably going to smell like this. And fellas, I know y'all be like, man, I don't want nothing fruity. The way that cinnamon comes in, and then the way the oud and the warmth and all of that, I'm trying to tell you. But pause. This is good. This is great. But the one, this right here, you see the name? Wifey Tight? Y'all, listen to me when I tell you. Mother's Day, it is the 20th. Mother's Day is in a couple of weeks. Matter of fact, I won't just buy it right now. I don't even care for Mother's Day. If your wife Your baby mama, your girl, if your baby mama mad at you, I promise you, get her this and buy you a ring too. You know what I'm saying? Because if she ain't wifey type, I don't know why you had a bet. That's another conversation for another day. I'm gonna leave y'all alone on that one. No, but real talk, to me, this is the perfect his and her. And what really, I know we got to go, but what were you thinking when you came up with this? Like, which one did you come up with first?
I came up with wifey type first.
Okay.
I wanted to create a fragrance. First of all, I know vanilla trends.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I wanted to do a take on vanilla that was a bit I won't say necessarily complex, but a bit nuanced. Something wearable, something easy to reach,
Mm-hmm.
something that would be a quintessential fragrance, a staple fragrance in a collection. And I'm probably 100 and something fragrances in deep, which is nothing compared to Dez and your collection and all the 500 bottle
Nah,
people.
and
Um,
you'd be surprised. There's some folks out here, they in the thousands of bottles, but that's a whole nother conversation for another
That's
day.
right. Yes, but I do find, and not because of bias, because I wear everything. I
Mhm.
buy everywhere. I will be. I told you, House of Destan. You put me on. I'm definitely about to hit them up. But I wear that literally. I've been wearing it every day for months. Even when I layer, I can't get away from it. And it's romantic. It's deep. It's warm. It's cozy. It's sexy. It's classy. It's nuanced.
I know the name of it is wifey type, but y'all know how I am. We are not afraid to wear feminine leaning fragrances. If you are a fan, I think you should be a fan of this regardless. But for those of you who are a fan, if you are really a fan of vanilla powder, like my vanilla powder crazies like me, you gonna replace vanilla powder with this. Like, you're gonna stop wearing vanilla powder. You're gonna wear this. Like, you're gonna wear this instead.
You gonna make me cry? No.
No, like, because you put a coffee note in here in the opening with pear, and I'm like, she crazy. Nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? But it does something so I would have never thought. You'd be like, yeah, we're gonna put coffee and pear together in the opening. But y'all, and the way the florals are set up in this and the vanilla, you gonna buy this for wifey. Me and Dez was laughing about this. Y'all remember the episode, you know what I'm saying, out of Friday, when it's like, it's both of ours. We just gonna keep it at my house. You can buy this for wifey. Either buy 2 bottles, get yourself a 10 ml, come to a decision, you're gonna split it because you're gonna wear this. Like, fellas, you're going to want to wear this on your skin if you got good sense anyway. You're gonna want to smell this. Like, magnetism is good, but the way this comes off with some testosterone, oh my God, that joint is crazy, crazy work. Now, I'm assuming that's probably like your number one hitter, like when people come in the store.
Yeah. So the two you have, magnetism
Mm-hmm.
and wifey type. When I tell you I'm low stock on wifey type, I mean like 20 something bottles down.
All right, y'all.
Literally low stock.
So she need to be at 0 bottles tonight. When we get off this live, it need to be 0 bottles. Like, people need to be mad because it need to be like, it's sold out. You got some other things. I know we talked about on the horizon, and like I said, I know we don't have time. But what is next for you in the grand scheme of just, okay, the response from the people has been amazing. Like you say, you're overwhelmed in a good way. But it's like, how do you, because everybody loves a new car smell, but people
Yeah.
don't like the fact where it's like, yo, I can buy a set of 4 new tires. I get my oil change and my tires rotated on a regular basis. I change my cabin filter. I had my power steering fluid flush. Like, we be like, it'd be the smallest thing wrong, and we want something new. Where it's like, all of that success, sometimes we can get addicted to it. But what's next for Parfums Du Ciel? That we can expect to look forward to.
Yes. One thing I want to mention is what's next is what's present. I
Mm.
want to keep I want to continue to become credible. I want to continue to become visible. I want to ensure that quality stays the same. That's why we're going to stay a small fragrance house for as long as we can. We
Hmm.
value that. We're okay with that. And then I reached out to you and Southern Siage Des to get some feedback on some things that I have coming soon. I'm going to be featuring some of our exclusive developments at FragCon that are um, something that isn't necessarily trendy
Hmm.
in fragrance, in perfumery, but something that is reachable and wearable. So we talked about doing some things around certain notes. So I got some things coming up for that. But mainly, my goal is to continue to become. To continue to be well received, to gather feedback. I come from a tech background, and feedback is very important for me. I worked in agile leadership, so fast feedback is great for me. People like yourself, other perfumers, other customers, consumers, people like me who just love fragrance. I can't, I'm not going to change according to trends, but I do want to make sure I'm doing something, I'm doing things well. And that matters to me. And this not just in the beginning. This is about longevity for me.
Listen, that is, I'm excited, yo. I'm excited. Like when you meet people and it feels like family, I'm excited. And shout out to everybody, because one of the reasons we do these things, um, part of it is, yeah, we want to talk about things that are popular, but we also want to talk about things that is like, yo, have you not heard? You haven't? Don't worry about it. I'm going to introduce you. I'm going to put you on. I'm going to take care of that. Because again, I think we see this trend where people people are getting tired of the same old, same old, same old, same old. And so that's the beautiful thing about the indie niche market, where it's like, hey, here's this group of people, of brilliant perfumers that you probably have never heard of, that are coming on the scene, that are giving you an experience that just kind of revitalizes your hope and fragrance. My guys will tell you, John and Mo specifically, every other week, I was like, bro, I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. And shout out to Mondo if he's watching. He'd probably be the one. Well, if you're bored, you need to come hang out with me and smell this artisanal stuff. And I'm like, Mondo, we can do that at a later time. But it is very refreshing, and very great to see what you have going on. Before I let you go, I want to hit you with this rapid fire real quick, and then we're gonna get you on out of here. Okay. All right.
Cool beans. Yeah.
Bergamot or grapefruit?
Grapefruit. Ah,
Okay.
darn. Bergamot.
Okay. All right. Warm weather or cold weather?
Ooh, warm for sure.
Okay. Designer or niche? Trick question.
Niche.
Okay.
Niche.
Citrus or gourmand?
Gourmand.
All right. Cherry or plum?
Plum, hands down, all day,
Okay.
every day.
Okay. One fragrance note that you just can't live without.
Ooh, my God. What's crazy about this is it's not popular everywhere, but blackcurrant.
Okay. All
And
right.
and it's yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Gotcha. All right. And last one. If your life right now had a scent, what would the notes be? What would you put in it?
Mm, plum, um, Turkish rose,
Mm.
um, vanilla, jasmine sandbach, marshmallow. Yeah, marshmallow for sure, because this is it literally describes me right now. Um, I'm really into a hint of green now. This season
Okay.
represents green, right?
Okay.
So some patchouli maybe,
Okay.
just a bit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at that. The Turkish rose, plum, she was very specific. She said jasmine sambak. Okay. The vanilla. All right. The marshmallow. Why marshmallow?
Marshmallow is for me is anytime I think about marshmallow, I think big because what kids love marshmallow, right? It's just what you want. And I just remember like, oh, I want a marshmallow, so it's desirable. I think that fragrances, and I know marshmallow is trendy and it can get very
Mhm.
general, but when done well, it's great. And also marshmallow for me represents comfort. So I'll be really quick about this. My nighttime routine, I lean towards, sweeter gourmands because they make me feel warm. They make me feel comforted. So marshmallow has that bounce back. You can squeeze it
Mm.
and it
Okay.
has that bounce.
Okay. Okay.
Parfum
I
Du
see you.
Ciel is a bounce back.
Okay. I see you. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Listen, I appreciate you. We'll definitely be in touch. But yo, people, if you can hear me and if you can see me, I don't have to sell it. It's sold. I really don't have to sell it. I mean, go follow her page again, Parfums Du Ciel on Instagram, and it is popping. And the response from anybody can buy a bot or get somebody to generate fake reviews, y'all. We see it all the time. But when you see the reaction from the people in person, you're like, okay, you got to know it's real. And like I said, we're going to bring you back because we got to go through the fragrances. We got to go through the fragrances and spend some time with them. But if y'all get a chance, I'm telling you, magnetism and wifey type. But listen, that I don't need you, but I want you. She bringing love back. So those of you in your relationship, especially my married couples, if y'all in a tough place, buy some fragrance. Buy some fragrance and see, just see what happened, because this is bringing love back. But I'm telling y'all, fellas, buy your lady wifey type and see how you feel and be like, dang, I should have bought that for myself. And then get you one too. Anything else you want to tell the people, because I know you got to go before you get out of here.
Yeah, no, just thank you. Thank you to you. I just need to say that you are one of, just linguistically, I am just I have a deep respect for just your take on fragrances and just how you can break them down, unpack them. So thank you for that. Two, I would love if you are in Dallas or coming to Dallas for you to come visit the store, come see me in person, come see our team, our staff. We are in Deep Ellum, which is on the edge of Dallas. You can look up
That's
our
what it is.
address. Yeah, on Google. We're right on Google. That's 267 South Hall, number 120, right next to the Peach Cobbler Factory. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, so come on in. Come put your nose on some stuff and see what we're working with.
Listen, it's a lot of y'all that are already in the area. The store is beautiful. Like the aesthetic in itself is just beautiful, and it is well done. Like she has a great thing going. But listen, I appreciate you. Thank you for your kind words. I got some people in the space, they hold me accountable, so we have no choice but to try to get better and let this nose continue to develop. But listen, thank you. Much success. Mike, I don't know if you saw, Mike Paul did leave a comment earlier. I do want to tell you this before I get out of here. Mike, where you at? Mike, where you at? Mike, where you at? I showed it. Anyway, I know he did say, love your story and much prayer and success and God's favor over your business. I do remember to the effect that's what it said. So, and coming from Mike, Mike is definitely another person. Their faith is a huge part of how we even got into the space. So, yeah, I appreciate you and everything you're doing, and we will definitely be in touch, and you have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you. Likewise. Bye, guys.
All right. Listen, y'all do. I'm telling you right now. Hear me when I say this. Hear me. I'm not jiving, because one of the things we have to do a better job of is we push people that we don't know. We push people, we push names, we push brands that we don't have relationships with. Respectfully. We go hard. We have arguments. I loved it. It's one of my favorite segments, but shout out to Kicks Court, Fragrance Court. you know, shout out, you know, the weigh-in when Jason came, and we understand it was part of marketing, but we had a 3-4 hour live about Creed. Don't know, Olivier. as Jason would say, I don't know, Unc. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and one of the things is, I don't go hard for people just because we are from the same cultural community. That's icing on the cake. You know, because like I said, I've had Mike up here, I've had Raphael up here, I've had Ahmed up here, you know, we've had Eb up here. It's like, no, that's icing on the cake. But when it's good, come on, man, it's good. And I'm telling y'all, like, real talk, the dent is no lie. I have not shared this. The only time I sprayed this was when I went to the barbershop and I sprayed it on my barber. And 3 or 4 customers later, he was like, yeah, that's a winner. That's everybody asking like, yo, what is that? I'm talking about, boom, that's it. And I'm out. I was kind of selfish. I could have gave him a decant, but that's a week. That's a week. That's a week. I'm gonna show you the website. Let me pull up the information just so you guys can see exactly where you're gonna be going. Parfums. She got some good stuff. And the thing is, man, like, you don't really expect that from new indie perfumers, you know, because we're in a space now where you be like, everybody is a perfumer. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. You know, respectfully. I mean, like, respectfully, I couldn't believe it. I'm not even being funny. I could not believe it. Actually, let me take this down. Let me take this down. I'm doing a lot, y'all. Yeah, when I say I couldn't believe it, I could not believe it. And I was like, ooh, she know what she doing. So parfumsduciel.com. And from a branding standpoint, you guys know that's a huge part of my background. I love people when they got their stuff together. I'm huge on customer experience. I'm huge on the shopping experience. Your website, your social media, how you present, it can make or break. You know what I'm saying? You being able to make a sale or not. So you got the fragrances. If you want to jump into those that are unisex, those that are marketed towards the fellas, those that are marketed towards the women. And then the feature ones, you know, you got the magnetism. I've put my nose, I will tell you, magnetism, wifey type. I don't need you. I want you. Influencer. I got several other 10 mils over there. Fire. No lies, like fire. I'm telling you. And the other thing is, she also, like, she didn't just jump in the kitchen and start making stuff. All right, I'll show you the breakdown. And just so you can see the prices. So a 10 ml, $39, a 50 ml, $120, and 100 ml is $180. So very reasonably priced. These are not super expensive. Not super expensive at all. Not super expensive. But in this, the main accords that you get specifically from magnetism, mango, pear, jasmine, cinnamon, and that oud. The way that thing meanders and the way that thing switches up on you, it's like, woo. But in the top, you get ripe mango, pear nectar, and bergamot zest. In the heart, you get Jabson Absolute, spicy cinnamon, and aromatic clary sage. And in the base, you get that oud wood, it's amber resin, vanilla, tonka bean, and clean musk. It is a fire fragrance. But I'm telling you, this wifey type. Hold on, let me pull up the notes on wifey type so y'all can see this. This wifey type. This wifey type different, yo. Wifey type is different. This is the one that people go crazy, like for real, for real. Like this booms. This is loud. This booms off the skin. So that's what I was saying. To me, It is the perfect his and her. It is the perfect complement to one another, especially if you getting married or something like that. Now, for the life of me, I can't understand what's going on with Apple Music tonight and why they keep cutting off my music. But in the top, you see it, you get coffee and pear. It's kind of like, you know how Prada Paradigm was supposed to be changing the paradigm with fragrance, and it's like they were supposed to have the top notes at the base and the base notes at the bottom. This is shifting the paradigm. I would never expect coffee and pear to blend together the way that they do. But then in the heart, you get that vanilla and that orange blossom and that jasmine. And oh, that it gets real. And then in the base, you got that vanilla absolute, caramelized sugar, amber, and white musk. I'm telling y'all, man, fragrance will change your life if you let it. You know what I'm saying? It'll change your life. Jesus will definitely change your life. But if you got Jesus and you got fragrance, you can't lose.
Crazy work.
Ooh, he got baptized. That's split. That's split.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. If you got both, you can't lose, man. You can't lose. So let me get at the chat. I'm gonna put up the information one more time. Again, let me look at the chat. For those of you who are interested, Parfums Du Ciel. I ain't gotta sell it. I know it's gonna sell out. I know it's gonna sell out. And that's why I'm saying go follow on IG, because I'm a sucker for aesthetics. I love the store. I love the setup. You know, when we roll out that way, you know, definitely gonna stop through because it is a fire. And shout out to everybody, not just in our cul-de-sac, not just in the community, but those in our cul-de-sac. I told y'all earlier, she already got a chance to hop on Sips and Sniffs. You know, it's okay. We ain't gonna talk about it. It's all right. You know, people don't want to come on my live. It's all right. But nonetheless, Rev De Noir, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful work is, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, yeah, if Crown Skin can be on Shark Tank, Shay can be on Shark Tank. But you know what helps get Shay to Shark Tank? You know what helps Shay get her own storefront? You know what I'm saying? You know what helps Shay, you know, get the FragCon and have her own booth at the next Dallas Experience, or if anything is going on in Mississippi or whatever, it's support. It's simple as that. It's support. Because here's the reality of it. Like Crown Skin, I like this, but y'all have never seen me talk about it because I like it. I want to be careful I say this because it's good. It's a good product, but I don't care, me personally. I don't care for, maybe you can see this. I don't like, it looks whipped on screen, but you know how like butter, like cheese, it coagulates, it kind of gets hard. This has more of a Vaseline, petroleum type consistency, but it's not as greasy, but you still get a little bit of that greasy effect. Now, one of the reasons I know why they do that is because it's a body butter cologne. So what happens is you are able to increase like the amount of fragrance. It really comes through like a cologne. So y'all know how I always talk about being moisturized and then you putting oil on top of that. Something like this kind of replaces that. So you got Crown Skin, you got Penrose. Luxury Life Butter is more of a whipped butter. Jason in the chat can attest to that. That's more of a whipped type of butter. And so, but with whipped butter, you got to like double the fragrance in it or whatnot. Simone has, not Simone, I'm sorry. Lachey has a whipped butter. All right. And so I don't know if you can see it or whatnot because white on white. Yeah. But but you can tell it is a whipped butter, which works better on my skin. It's not going to be as greasy. It's not going to be as thick of an application. I hate when I put on lotion or certain things, and if I can't, because I do a lot with my hands. So if I'm rubbing this together and it ain't, if the texture ain't right, I can't do it. If the texture ain't right in that way, I can't do it. If the texture is not right, I cannot do it. So so yeah, like yeah, we not being dramatic. We not being dramatic. We not being dramatic at all. You know what I'm saying? Raph says that shows you that Jasmine isn't as irritable and annoying as I don't know who has a problem with Jasmine. I love Jasmine. If y'all don't like Jasmine, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a huge fan of Jasmine. Pharaoh, so she is coming out with a discovery set. Now here's the thing that I will tell you, because a lot of people, yo, this is crazy in my ears. Hold on. A lot of people, the thing with discovery sets, and I'm sure Mike can attest to this, other brands can attest to this. Y'all, discovery sets cost a lot of money. We think because it's a smaller form factor that it's gonna be cheaper. Discovery sets cost a lot of money. Ooh, savior. Okay, I can hear it now. That was about to drive me crazy. Discovery sets cost a lot of money. It usually costs more money to do the discovery set than it does to just, you know, bottle it in a full bottle. And so, especially for an indie brand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's coming. And again, what she's been able to pull off, you got the mobile fragrance bar, you know, that you go to events. You have the actual in-person experience of the work. So kid parties, workshops, making your own fragrance. You can do some original stuff, or if you want to figure out how to replicate some other stuff, you can do that as well. So it is fire. It is fire. But yeah, if two things I don't understand sometimes in this space. We don't support our people. And I'm not talking about race at this point. I'm talking about like our friends. You know, like I look at people and I be like, your friends have fragrances. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't push them? I want to see my people win. And then y'all already know how I feel. When you see the first bottle with my name on it, you're gonna be sick of me. I promise to you. That can't let a day go by without saying his name, and there ain't gonna be a day that go by where I don't talk about mine either. Ain't no way. I love Bond. I love Creed. I love Lattafa and Afnan, and I love Parfums Du Ciel. I love House of Dustan. I love all of these brands. But if you think for 1 second that I'm gonna push somebody else harder than I push myself, or people that I say I'm friends with, people that I say I'm cool with, people that I say I love, people that I say I like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, we scroll past people's stories. We don't hit like, and you know what it is? This is what I figured out. We cannot do publicly what we have not done privately. I figured it out. The reason a lot of people don't like to hit that like button is because they talk junk privately. And if you hit that like button, people are gonna be like, I thought you didn't like them. We're not getting into the drama. I told y'all, we stay in the way. I got my head down. We're not getting into the drama. But it is Monday. I gotta give you a sermon. Tara already gave it to you. You know, she talked about, you know what I'm saying, how God gave her the vision and stepping out on faith and staying true to the brand and not wanting to be so big so fast because everybody want this microwave. No, it's brisket. It's low and slow. Stay as small as possible. Like he that humbles himself, and in due time the Lord will exalt. Like stay as small as possible so you can handle, so you can perfect this level. And then when he blows you up, like it's on him. Ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'll be like, yo, like, if Gems make a video and I see it, I can hit like and repost. It is the simplest recipe in the world. If John make a video, if Mo make a video, if any of y'all make a video and I see it. Now, sometimes I won't always see it. But if I see it, and I can engage with it. Because the fact of the matter is, when you win, I win. Guess what's gonna happen? Y'all, when I tell you this wifey type is booming, this joint is crazy. I sprayed one spray and it's taking over everything. Get in the algorithm. So guess what's gonna happen tonight? I think Dez posted a video right before I went live. So guess what people gonna see? Guess what people gonna talk about? Like, we gotta create our own motion, man. We gotta create our own motion. We gotta create our own ripples that turn into waves. You know what I'm saying? That turn into tidal waves and just go crazy. You know, I love y'all. If nobody has told you today, I love you. If nobody has told you today, I'm proud of you. Cause some of us are going through some real things. And that's why I do my lives the way I do, because it gives us a chance, you know what I'm saying, to kind of kick back and enjoy ourselves. But again, I'm gonna show you these three because I don't even want to see what's coming. But these are fire. So magnetism, which is a joint I already talked about. And if you are a member on the channel, I showed you the video. That's crazy. I ain't even made that video public yet. So I am really giving y'all some behind the scenes. Wifey type, which I highly recommend. Now listen, Raph said it earlier, they sound like baby makers. If I'm telling you, if it's for your girl, let me get in trouble real quick. We don't do baby mamas no more. Not in y'all together. You gonna have to be mad at me. We don't do baby mothers no more. If she good enough to get pregnant, she good enough to put a ring on it. And if you can't put a ring on it, don't put a condom on it. Do something. Don't do nothing. I'm telling y'all, it's getting real out here in these streets, fam. It's getting real. It's getting real. You I ain't telling nobody what to do, but ain't no need for you to be in a relationship for 6 years, 7 years. We too old for that. We too old for that. I'm telling you, man, because life getting short and life is lifing. And when you know, you know. And don't treat marriage. I'm gonna get out of here. It's Sunday. I got to give y'all a sermon. But don't treat marriage like you treat God. Don't treat marriage like you treat salvation. You know how you do. You be like, I'm gonna come to God when I get it together. You never gonna get it together. And if you got a woman that's with you in this state of life, when you were technically, quote unquote, no disrespect, a nobody, bruh, it don't get no better than that. So I'm not telling you to rush to do it, but I'm like, hey, yo, what's the point? What you waiting for? Because we gotta stop buying fragrances like this for people who ain't gonna be with us for a lifetime. This smells like a lifetime. Life. Everything I hope for. That's what this smells like. Do I need to play it? Hold on. Maybe I need to play it. Maybe y'all don't understand. Y'all a little bit too quiet right now. Maybe I need, you know what I'm saying, to tell the band to get themselves together. Y'all lucky I can't find this song. Y'all better be lucky I can't find this song. Is this it? Come on, man. It's a lot of layers to life. It's a lot of layers to fragrance. But if we're gonna do it, I need you in the opening of my life. I need you in the heart of my life. And I need you in the dry down of my life. Come on, man. Let's go. If we're gonna do life, let's do life. join her. I said everything is gone now. You don't want to be that. Buried in the ground. Hopes and dreams. You don't want to be that. Somebody tell me how did I? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody, live, yeah. Somebody say live. All right. I'm just saying, yo. This is my channel. This is my live. I can talk about it. Woo! All right. I love y'all, man. Hey, I apologize because I know I gave somebody. If I gave you a heart palpitation because that band came in like that, I'm sorry. I'm not really, but I'm sorry. But nah, bro, fragrance, man, is a beautiful thing. And there are so many layered nuances to fragrance that if fragrance doesn't make you put life in perspective about how you approach things, I don't know, man. That's what it does for me. I'm able to see so much through fragrance, man. When it comes to blend and because again, fragrance is the most similar to food and it's the most similar to music. And how, you know what I'm saying? You have people in your life that can help bridge you from one level to the next level. You know what that is? You know what we call that? You know what we call that?
Crazy work.
We call that crazy work. You know what I'm saying? The way we talk about notes like cardamom, how cardamom can either be the start of the show. So sometimes, you know, you have seasons in your life where you have those people, they are out, like you need those people. Like these are people who are going to be permanent with you. But then you have those people that come along because you need a little bit more spice in your life. Or you've been cold-hearted and you just need a little bit more warmth. Or you in this gray area of life and you need somebody that can add some color. They just want to saturate you a little bit. Let me just love on you a little bit. That's cardamom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fragrance. That's life. That's why I do these things the way that I do it. I had a Monday like I ain't had in a long time. I was not gonna go live tonight on everything. I promise you. I was not. And I was like, you know what? I got a reason to go live. Because I know my day wasn't worse than one of your days. And y'all don't have time to tell me about it, but I'm sure you would. All right, let me look at the chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's your that's your Sunday on Monday. What's in the cup? Hey, bro, I got a natural high. I know it's 420, but I got a natural high. Boy, that ain't no R. Kelly. That's Casey. But nah, that's something ain't even supposed to be drinking. That's that Chick-fil-A. That's that Chick-fil-A. Go ahead and bring the band back one more time for the ending. I got you. Absolutely. That's what we do. Definitely thinking about wifey type for the old lady. Real talk, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it is a beautiful scent. She has some amazing things going on, but I meant what I said. It feels good. It's gonna feel real good to see people in the cul-de-sac make it. Not to say they're not making it now, but it's gonna be dope to like see Lachey in Vogue one day. Do they still make Ebony or Jet? That's kind of sad, right? But to see in Sephora. See, Brown Sugar Babe is like killing the game. They killing the game right now. Brown Sugar Babe is not the only company that can kill the game. They just got visibility. They just got exposure. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do, and I don't care if the numbers drop because this is for who it needs to be for. But like, if we take Crown Skin, for example, because I remember I saw them on Tamron Hall. If you look at Luxury Life Butter, all of the celebrities and everything, all it takes is for one person to speak on your behalf. That's all it takes. You don't need everybody. I am as of today. Let me help y'all with some numbers. As of today, I am at 25,689 subscribers. Do y'all think these 25,689 people rock with me completely? Truth be told, it's really only like, it's really 10% or less. Some people will say 20. I say it's really, I'm talking about like super fans. It's really 10% or less. So I really I make my content for 2,500 people. I position my content for the 8 billion people to see it. Some of y'all will catch that tomorrow. I make content for 2,500 people. And really it's more like 1,200 of y'all. I really make content for 1,000 of y'all. Like, honest to God, I make content for 1,000 of y'all. But I position my content for everybody. I ain't trying to reach everybody. But the way I position and I package my content, I can't speak to Instagram, I can't speak to TikTok. But YouTube is a packaging platform. YouTube is all about visibility. You do not have to be the best on YouTube to get the best results. And that is in life. We get mad, upset, jealous, or we're offended or intimidated because we have insecurity issues when it comes to people who have the audacity to do the thing that we be like, man, I should be doing that, or man, I'm better than them. Some of y'all sitting at your computer right now talking junk about me. Not because I think I'm high and mighty, but because you be like, man, Walt nose ain't that great. I don't say it is. I never said it was. That's what other people say. I tell y'all, my nose has developed extremely, but I've been very intentional about that. I have put the work in for that, and I still have eons to go. I'm not even at 50% of where I would really like to be. I don't have to big up myself like that. But I'm like, yo, do you have the audacity to do it? Like, do you have the audacity to be like, you know what? I'm gonna take my name, I'm gonna put it on a label, I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna get the product, and I'm gonna put it out there. And we just gonna see what's gonna happen. That takes courage, that takes faith, that takes boldness, that takes testicular fortitude, or ovaries in females' case. That takes audacity. Everybody ain't got that. That's why I give the game away for free. You can talk about the presentation, you can talk about the profile, you can talk about the performance, you can talk about the price. Shout out to my guy Uncommon. VT is an example of that. VT just hit 20,000 subs.
Crazy work.
Bruh. Followers on IG. 20,000.
Ooh, he got baptized. That's split. That's split.
20,000. Y'all not, I don't think y'all understand, because what happens with people is y'all look at numbers and be like, man, that ain't nothing because such and such. All right. That's hate, bro. Like, if you ever look at somebody and you say that, you got a problem. You need God. You got a problem. Because what you don't see is, it's like, no. You see 20K today. You don't see how quick he got to that 20K. You don't see the work and the time and the effort, and like, this man is a machine. I don't even want them problems. So you think I'm gonna sit back and be like, man, bro, like, man, no, that's my guy. And these are, I root, man. When I say I honestly and genuinely root for y'all, I root for, I'm a giver. That's my love language. I'm a giver. So that's another reason. I don't have problems. I don't have issues giving. That's the reason I'm so blessed. I give. I get that from my dad. My dad is like that. I'm a giver. And God keeps giving. Nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. I'm not gonna say nobody. But when I was talking about marketing and branding and all these different, ain't nobody trying to hear that. You know what they would say to me? Boy, stop. Oh, here come Walt. This guy. Walt talking about branding again. This guy. Walt talking about marketing again. This guy. Walt talking about websites again. This guy. Walt trying to tell somebody what to do again. This guy. So I say, you know what? Let me go build something for myself. Hey, I need a graphic. No. I need a website. No. I need a podcast. No. I need a video. No. I need some pictures. No. Respectfully. Not because I can't. Honestly, I don't even want to no more. I don't have the bandwidth. Because I at some point you gotta have the audacity to bet it on yourself. Some of y'all, you praying and all of this stuff for, no, you just need to make a change. I keep telling you, all seeds don't grow in the same soil. If you keep doing the same thing every day around the same people and you keep getting the same results, either there's an issue with you, an issue with the seed, an issue with the soil, or the issue with those around you. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just telling you, you know, might need to make a move. Because now I'm grateful. I am grateful. I get to talk about fragrance, and every skill set I have, I get to put into it. My love for cameras, I get to put into it. My love for microphones, I get to put into it. My love for accessories and lights and all that stuff, I get to put into it. My love for music and I get to put into it. I get to put my whole self into this art, and I get to talk to dope people. I get to chop it up with people that I never knew. That's what I get to do. And some of the best friends that I have are people that I never met. Well, I met them now in person, but I never knew they existed until one day, you know, started talking about this. So I can't wait to see y'all in Sephora. I can't wait to see y'all in Ulta. I can't wait to see y'all in Macy's and Bloomingdale's and Nordstrom's and Neiman or Saks if they still open. I can't wait to see you with your own boutique. I don't care if you at the farmer's market. I don't care if you at the flea market. I don't care if you selling online. I don't care if you selling at the street corner. The Black Nose Lab, you know what I'm saying? Glamcation, Fragcon, Sin Explorer, Dallas Experience, Milan, TFWA, Beautiful. I don't care what it is. The barbershop, I don't care. Have the audacity to do something different than you've ever done before. Stop complaining about what other people are doing. There's this trend right now. Everybody want to be righteous and be on the side of righteousness as it relates to this whole clone and original and people reading off Chat GPT. I shouldn't have said that. People are giving these scripted monologues about what people should do with they. Man, spend your money on what you want to spend your money on. Buy what you want to buy. Yeah, I know we can talk about identity and we can talk about presence and we can talk about wardrobes and man, buy what you want to buy. I'm looking at lifestyle influencers who are passing fragrance influencers buy, because you know what they're not talking about? This dumb stuff. They like, bro, okay, this the fit. These the frames, these the shoes, this to get ready with me. You can never step out the house without smelling good. Hit this, hit that, hit that. And you got people sitting back being like, man, that's lame. They getting all the money, all the PR, all the whatever. And if it's not about that for you, it's not about that. That's cool. But come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Raph says, step outside your comfort zone. Absolutely. In the grand scheme of things, nobody really cares. Yeah, like I don't understand, bro. And no, I do understand. I keep saying I don't, but I do. I don't want to. I have reached the I don't care period in my journey. It was this time last year that y'all didn't. I got MIA for health reasons. It was this time last year that I got MIA, and I was honestly considering taking a break. I'm gonna tell you why, because views are down across YouTube anyway. I tell you, I don't care about IG. I don't care about TikTok. I really don't care about TikTok, but IG, I just do it for relationship purposes. I just use IG to, really it was a bet, but I just do it for consistency purposes. And more of a messaging platform because YouTube is not set up like that yet. But views are down and not a lot. Fragrance hasn't really taken too much of a hit, but YouTube views are down because people are using AI to do a lot of their searching for answers these days. So where you might go on Google and you might say, how do I do ABC? People now are going to ChatGPT. They're going to Gemini. They're going to Claude. They're going to Perplexity. They're going to all of these different places to say, hey, Chat, hey, Claude, hey, Gemini, how do I do boom, 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 boom? Hey, Microsoft Copilot. That's what they're doing. So even if you look at Google and search trends and all these different types of things, in some industries, it is down a lot. In the beauty industry, you still need that that presence, that person to really kind of help it, but it's down. And so now more than ever, what are you gonna do that's different? Everybody talking about this. I ain't opened it yet. I got it. I was sent it. I got the PR. I ain't in a rush. Everybody talking about this. I got it. It was sent to me. I'm not in a rush. Everybody, I've had all of these going on at least a week now. You get tired. And it's not, and I don't, they may smell great. But I got 10,000 other things that's already in the before. That's why I tell people, folks be like, oh man, I want PR. No, you don't. You don't have the work ethic now. So you don't want that work. It's a responsibility. Yeah, Raph, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just saying I considered it. But that's why you need people around you like a Raph to say, hey, don't do that. You know. And some of y'all gonna ask me, some of y'all have, like literally somebody sent me an email and was like, yo, have you smelled the new Rayhan Nocturnal yet? I understand the rat race. And this is the same thing with designers. Niche is doing a lot now. So it ain't even just clones. Like people blaming clones for what everybody doing. Now clones made y'all start putting out more fragrances. I haven't even gotten through the other fragrances I just told y'all about. I want to get a wearing experience with that. So yeah. Yeah, and I got the K Intense, which is one of my favorite fragrances. You know? Shout out to Anfar. And a lot of the stuff I might be on FaceTime, I might be in a group chat, I might be in something we talk about this. Like, I ain't seen nobody talk about this yet. From Anfar, this is my bell. This is good. I think I showed it the other night. Someone else was like, is that velvet? I was like, yeah, that's velvet. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. Nobody, I think people talked about it, but a sleeper that passed right by from Lattafa, let's say you ain't got the 120 to go spend. I think you should save up the money and go get that wifey type. But I know everybody got a budget. This the law? You probably seen Steven talk about this. You probably seen Daniel talk about this. You probably seen a couple of people talking about this. This didn't really get that much hype. This joint smells great. Diva, this is fire. Ladies, I told y'all I'm gonna be more intentional about talking to y'all this year. This is fire. People forgot all about, like, we already own the Hot Lodge icon. We ain't even had time to dissect Intoxicate Mystique yet. But that's the business. So I'm not complaining. That's the nature of the business. And shout out, we got 100 likes in the building, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But yeah, that's where we at. This joint right here, which is Risk Fareed. If y'all like that, the YSL La Nuit de L'Homme, crazy work. King Eli says there are so many frags being dropped. I don't know how the influencers are keeping up. I'm gonna tell you how they're keeping up. A lot of the influencers that you see, they do this full time, bro. A lot of the big time influencers, they do this full time. They got the time. I work. Shout out to, I know I call their names a lot as of late, but because they schedules is crazy. Shout out to Dez and Ali. They work ridiculous schedules. I'm talking about, like, they might pull an 18-hour shift and still put out content. They better than me. What's the Lattafa female fragrance with the three white top? You talking about Lattafa? You talking about the Her Confessions? Or you talking about what I held up? You talking about this? This is the law. Or you said white top. I mean, I guess, yeah. If you talking about that. But bruh, that Rasasi Diva? This right here? This fire. Like, this fire. That's fire. Both of them Jones is fire. No, real talk, Jason, real talk. Like, bro, I told y'all, I am going back and capturing, like, I got a list of things that I've sampled and decants that full bottles of. Y'all have seen me buy a lot of full, like, old bottles lately. Yeah. Have I tried no script? I have. I know I don't have presidential. I think I do have no script. Brandy McCree, which one are you referring to? You talking about Diva? Diva is like a fruity fragrance. Like a fruity, it's a sweet fruity fragrance. It's got raspberry up there. Ain't it raspberry? Is it raspberry or some type of red fruit? Like red, like I think it's raspberry, maybe raspberry. I know it's got rhubarb in it because that was weird to see in a female fragrance. Yeah. But it's supposed to be like the Born Aroma Intense, like the Donna. Is it Born Aroma Intense? I think it's Born Aroma Intense. I think like the Donna version of that. But it's which is the OG is fire. Diva the purple. Yeah, so like you got like this warm, fruity, ambery vanilla. B-Frag, bruh. It's hard, bro. It's been hard, dog. That and Alpine. When I say it's been hard, my supplier is sold out. Jason, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad. 9 a.m. white. What is that? What is 9 a.m. white? You talking about the F9 joint? That's for women? I'm gonna be honest with you. I smelled that, but I don't remember it. They say it's supposed to be like a aqua vitae fort from like MFK. So according to Fragrantica, lemon, mandarin orange, cardamom, pink pepper, lavender, orange blossom, green apple, rose, musk, moss. Trying to wait for payday, but might have to go ahead and pull that trigger. Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm telling you. Hey, appreciate that, Diamond. Sold me on the riff of... yeah, like, bro, like, folk out here work. Shoot, Diamond talked about that the last time he was on Jim's Live. Folks out here putting in work, and salute to them. I mean, today I couldn't do nothing. We had any of y'all, if you know like Duo, like the mobile security app or whatever that you use for like two-step verification. Some of y'all probably use it for work. You know, if you work in tech like I do, you probably know. Bro, we had a Duo outage since Friday, bro. We had a Duo outage since Friday, and nobody fixed that junk over the weekend. Guess what? When we came into work this morning, that phone was jumping all day today. In person was jumping all day today. Chat was jumping all day today. Email was jumping all day today. Y'all see the and then messing around with Ali. Congratulations on his 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Messing around with gems. Yo, let's talk about this, yo. Let's talk about this. Shout out to Kix. Shout out to Kix Griffey, man. Friday, Kix Court. Fragrance Court. The original Fragrance Court. The Battle of Creed. You had Money Making Jason versus Kev. And basically they were supposed to be talking about, is Creed doing enough to maintain its relevancy? I think it was a bad question. In full transparency. I think we just need to keep things simple. Is it relevant or not? Because that's such an open-ended question as far as if they are doing things to maintain their relevancy. It's kind of hard to talk about. But both came out with strong arguments from their own point of view. I think there were definitely holes in both. And that's easy to say because I'm sitting back watching. But I mean, honest to God, we were supposed to do the recap. It didn't happen, but I took some notes. And so I was prepared to talk about it. I think Jason was more on the side of Creed is relevant. And Kev never said that Creed wasn't relevant. You know, his thing was, if I'm the CEO of Creed, I can clearly look at the overall statistics across global markets and see that Creed is losing its positioning. How do we regain the relevance that we had from the Green Irish Tweed, the Aventus, the Silver Mountain Water, the Virgin Island Water, the Royal Oud? You know, you've had the Centaurus, the Delphinus, the Oud Zarian and now Wild Vetiver, but it's still not the traditional legacy defining fragrances that we had in the past. Creed has a cult following. Creed has a cult following. So it's kind of like zoologists. Some of these brands, they're not trying to reach everybody. They're not trying to reach everybody, which is why I say it's a weird argument, because it's like they aren't pushing. I want to be careful how I say this. Creed used to be the authority. They used to be the influencer. They used to be they used to be the authority. Now it's just, there's more of a legacy conversation with Creed, in my opinion. Still relevant, but it's like, do they dominate the market like they used to within their cult? Yeah. Like Lattafa has their cult. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, Yam and Leo has a cult. Cause y'all be fussing at me. I'll be like, my God, what in the world? Everybody has their cult. You know what I'm saying? And so it was dope. It was dope. Fragrance Court is one of my favorite things to see. But man, y'all, the weigh-in was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all almost pulled a WrestleMania on me. I was scared. I was scared at first. I was like, now listen. Y'all done built this fight up, Oba and Brock. I need to see some blood. I need to see some blood, but Kev came in the chat tonight and said the champ is here. You know what I'm saying? The champ is here. Bro, I still wear Unforgivable. Hold on. Come on, dog. Like, I actually bought a new bottle of this last year. Yeah. You can say what you want about Diddy, but this joint is good. Yeah, to me, I would have to agree with you, Drip. Like, Wild Vetiver was underwhelming. It was underwhelming. Like, for that price. I know the price is the price. But when I saw Wild Vetiver, I thought they were basically, okay, this is the reintroduction of original Vetiver. So this is the, does it smell good? Absolutely. Like, I'm not going to argue like it smells good. So if you are a lover of Creed and you are part of that cult, you're going to be like, you're going to shoot it to the moon. Facebook groups, Reddit. Hey, appreciate that subscribe, yo. Man, Wild Vetiver is amazing. Yo, it's cool. But those of us on the outside looking in, like, I love Creed. I respect Creed. I'm not part of the Creed cult though. So I'm like, it's overrated in my opinion. But what I think is overrated, somebody else may think is underrated. What I think is underrated, somebody else may think is mid. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Malloy. We already know, y'all, a lot of people love to say, hey, it's Jordan from the elbow. And what's my response? That was 6 rings. Now, I'm not saying it's the GOAT, because I don't think Michael Malloy is the GOAT. Now, don't get that twisted. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, that's my thing. Boy said Wild Vetiver ain't even mid. Yo, real talk. And I said this the other night. I was like, yo, I don't even like Oud Zarian, but I would spend the money on Oud Zarian before I would spend the money on Wild Vetiver. Cause I'm like, yo, you can't pee on me and call it rain. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, nah, 490. That junk gotta be like, wow. Oh my God. That junk gotta be stupendous, yo. That joint gotta be, oh my God. Like, that joint gotta be crazy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Creed over Tom Ford? Yes. Yes, for me. Yeah, for me. Oud Diamond, I don't like, I'm telling you, people know I do not like Oud Zarian. But but I'm like, if I had to choose between Oud Zarian and Wild Veta for $490, I'm gonna buy the Oud Zarian. Cause at least I'm gonna be like, you know what? It ain't for me, but at least I can respect it and I can appreciate it. Yeah, but can I tell, I'm gonna tell y'all something though. I'm gonna tell y'all something, real talk. I think we are in a weird place with fragrance because I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, and I've said this and some of y'all gonna disagree with me. Niche perfumery is a lot more simplistic. I'm not gonna say basic. It's a lot, it's less complex than y'all think. Niche has more to do with the quality of the ingredients than it does the complexity of the profile. Hear me when I say that, because I think what happens is, myself included, you'd be like, $500? I need that. Prime example, Guerlain, y'all know I want a bottle of Vanille Planifolia, all right? I want a full bottle. A bottle of Vanille Planifolia, if you buy it from Guerlain right now, a 50 ml costs $660. A 50 ml of Vanille Planifolia costs $660 retail. And you can rarely, and when I say rarely, you can rarely find it on discounters. But there is not another vanilla on the planet Earth that smells like that. Well, listen, I know Mason Azrar, they came out with vanilla aura. Super soapy. It's in the vein, but it's not that. That is a one of one. That is a one of one. So you have the Argoses of the world that will take you on this crazy journey. And it's not necessarily going to smell like a lot of other things. That used to be Creed. You know what I'm saying? But what I have discovered, and this is where now you got the artisanal people have broken away from the niche folk, because you got commercial niche, and then you got this indie niche, and then you got this artistic, this artisanal crowd over here. So you got the zoologist, you know what I'm saying? A lot of their fragrances really kind of fall in that vein. But for the most part, if you think about the niche of today, and I think this is because we are running out of concepts. We see the same thing with cars. We see the same thing with sneakers. Like, really think about it. Who has come out with a different sneaker? Who has come out with a different car? Everything pretty much has a base model. Everything looks the same. There was a point in time where every single shoe looked like the Kobe. There was a point in time where every single shoe looked like the KDs. There was a point in time like every single shoe looked like the Ja Morants. The Sabrina, oh girl, I can't even call her last name. Adidas is doing the same thing, you know, with the Hardens, and now, you know what I'm saying, the Anthony Edwards and I'm like everything looks the same. Just putting their own spoke on it. Fragrance, we're kind of at that place because of the materials that are available, and people are afraid to do something crazy, to do something daring, to do something. But I'm like, 20 to 30% of that is Candy. We had a conversation with EPS. They are inventing new materials. Like they are synthesizing new materials. They have a garden where they are creating, they are using AI to help them take all, like they're planting new things. Like they're synthesized, but they're actually real. They have literally like a garden where these things are being created. Because bro, there's nothing out here. Like to my point, coffee and pear. Who would think to do that? But that's part of the opening in Wifey Type. That's part of the opening in Wifey Type is the coffee and the pear. It's crazy. You hear, and we're at a place now, anytime somebody comes out with a pear fragrance, is it like Blue Talisman? That's the first thing people say. And anytime somebody comes out with an neroli, you know what I'm saying, or a tea or anything like that, do it smell like imagination? Anytime somebody see bergamot or black currant or whatever, does it smell like Aventus? Moss, does it smell like Aventus? Anytime somebody see saffron, Lord have mercy, does it smell like BR 540? Like these are the associations that we have immediately when it comes to fragrance. And so it's like, yo, niche perfumery is not that complex. It really has more to do with the quality of materials. I'm smelling a lot of stuff that I was like, okay, that's cool. But it ain't, it ain't no world beater. But I can tell the quality here is different. I can tell there's a difference in performance on my skin. I can tell it transitions differently. But you got to be a lover of perfume to really get into that. But otherwise, it's like that's why designer sells so much. It's simple. It's straight to the point. It smells good. It costs what it costs. It's easily accessible and everybody loves it. You start getting into a lot of this niche stuff and you start sampling all of this stuff and you be like if I get 10 samples, a lot of them are going to smell good, but probably 3 out of 10 are going to be unique. To where it's like, yeah, there is nothing I've ever smelled like that before. Imagination was a new thing when it came out, but that ain't niche. Yeah, mango. Does it smell like God of Fire? Bruh, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. I said this even when I first, the only fragrance that I honestly do want to, like I said I want to retire Dior Sauvage. I want to retire Bleu de Chanel. I just got tired of seeing them pop up on lists, but they work. In full transparency, they work. Imagination works. I think the issue with fragrance is we used to use fragrance as exclusivity. It was a gatekeeping type of thing. And so now we feel like if everybody knows about it, it's not special anymore. No, bro, that's crazy. Because I don't care about the whole gatekeeping aspect. I'ma smell good regardless. Imagination on me not gonna smell like imagination on you. Imagine that. All right, Simone, appreciate you. Am I retiring YSL EDP? No. That's a signature. That's a fire compare. Part of the sneaker problem is that every hooper got a signature but here's the crazy part. The fragrance is no different. We complain a lot of things that happen across every industry. I tell y'all, I'm still a huge, the tech industry is still a huge part of me. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Y'all, you talking about getting mad at influencers? A lot of y'all create content. How many DJI Osmo Pocket 4 videos did y'all see the other day? Come on, man. Price increases have allowed the dupe market to flourish. When designer fragrances were $60, dupes were cheaply made around $15. Now $40 and $50 dupes are much. This is true. This is true. Facts, Raph. The more you know, the more you'll complain. That's a life dogma and ugly truth. Yeah. Yeah, but the invention of new materials, yeah, bro. So that's I'm like, yo, like what you like, love. I have said this from the beginning. There will be no clone slander, designer slander, or niche slander. Like what you like, love what you love. Buy what you want to buy. Spend your money on what you. If fragrance for you is about identity, let it be about identity. If fragrance for you is about compliments, let it be about compliments. If fragrance for you is about aromatherapy, let it be about aromatherapy. If it costs $10, $20, $600, $1,000, let it be that. And imagine the hundreds of people that have ridiculous collections that we don't even know because they don't have a camera and a microphone. Yeah. Did I say 1-to-1? I didn't say 1-to-1. I said Vanille Planifolia is a 1-of-1. James, you be listening real hard sometimes. I didn't say anything was a 1-to-1. I said Vanille Planifolia is a 1-of-1. And then when I mentioned Vanilla Aura, I said I know it's in that vein, but it's not that. But yeah. Y'all stage an intervention for Mr. If I Ever Spin. But Larry, you'd be surprised. Like if you love something, again, price points when it comes to fragrance don't really bother me so much. Because I remember when the A7 IV came out. And if you're a hybrid shooter, I don't have it with me, it's over there. But if you're a hybrid content creator, this was the first, for Sony, this was the first real hybrid camera where being able to shoot video and photo on 10-bit, you know what I'm saying, 4K 60, but with a crop. Being able to switch back and forth between photo and video, dual memory card slot, all of that. The A7 IV changed the game. It was like the Phoenix Suns offense. It changed the game. It changed the game for content creators. Change the game. I mean, like, because it changed the game. The camera, when it released, how much was the Sony A7 IV when it came out? The Sony A7 IV was $2,499 when it came out. And it comes with a battery. It don't come with memory cards. Mind you, to take advantage of the full capabilities of the camera, they have these new memory cards. They had memory cards that cost more than lenses. That's another thing. You got to buy the lens. The camera actually is not even the most important part of the camera. It's the glass. If you ever hear somebody talk about glass, they're referring to the lens. So, no, I'm not rich. I buy things that pay for themselves. So when y'all hear me say my bottles got to clock in, I don't be joking. Because everything I have paid for itself. When I bought this microphone, it paid for itself. When I bought that I had the original Rodecaster, the Rodecaster 2, and then the Rodecaster Duo. It paid for itself. I got a whole switcher over here. I got 2 switches, as a matter of fact. I don't even use this as much anymore because I got my whatchamacallit my nuclear footprint, the suitcase that I take around with me when I still got to do events back home and stuff. We're not talking about memory cards. We're not talking about monitors. We're not talking about peripherals. We're not talking about none of that. That's for one camera. So you buy things that pay for themselves. That's just where I am in the space. So there are people that spend $600 because again, it's a one of one. There is not another vanilla out here that smells like that. So that's different. That's different. In my mind, that makes sense. That's not even some like, yo, I can't get an like there is no alternative. That's it. Now that's my personal opinion. There is no alternative. I was buying a new laptop every year, every other year. Man, bro, let me tell y'all something. Fragrance, if you a techie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Fragrance is cheap. Fragrance is cheap. Y'all, this software, I use Ecamm Live. It costs $40 a month. Do I need this? No. But I love it. I like it. It helps me. Every video that you see me create, Ecamm. Every live stream I do, Ecamm. All of the shorts, Ecamm. I could, you know what I'm saying? I got a camera right here. I got another camera right here on the ground. Yeah. I ain't even using it to its full capabilities. But we get done what we need to get done. So I'm like, I'm gonna pay that because it pays for itself. So I don't sneeze at that because it pays for itself. Even like there are certain things I buy for leisure. Like there's certain fragrances I have not talked about that I just buy for leisure. There are certain things you get. These people, they want sales. They want that money. But that don't mean you lie. That don't mean you lie. You know, because if I like it, I'm gonna talk about it. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna still talk about it. And I'm gonna tell you, I'll be like, this ain't for me. Might be for you, this ain't for me. I said about the Lattafa joints. We talked about them. Shoot, and I even told y'all how I was like, when I first smelled this, I was like, I don't like it. I still don't like the opening. But the dry down, I came front. I was like, the dry down is cool. But I still don't like that spicy nutmeg opening. Somebody told me this the other day. This is supposed to be an original. I'm just telling you, it smelled like it was supposed to be Paradise, like a more gourmand version. Supposed to be original, I guess. I don't know. But the one that really caught me off guard, it's 9:07. I'm supposed to be gone. Oh yeah, I really gotta go. I'm going to 9:15. I gotta go. And then, dang, time flew by. But this London City of Contrast, this is the one that caught me off guard. All right, I'm gonna look at the chat real quick in a second, but let's wrap up. Videos y'all need to look out for. Okay, Hot Lodge Icon coming this week. They honestly probably gonna be first impressions because I gotta get them out. Kayef Noir, boom. Hot Lodge Icon and Rayhan were Beauty House. The Kayef Noir was Perfume Box. Boom. Hey, it's hot outside. Manscaped, I need y'all to get at me. I've been rocking with Manscaped since 2013. When they come out? When was, hold on. Let me not lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to lie because I didn't know about them that long. I was lit. This was Target, Franklin Street, 2016? 2015, 2016. I'm trying to base it on where I was staying at the time. Yeah, they was founded in 2016. Yeah, they was founded in 2016. And I'm trying to, because I got it in a Target off of Franklin Street in Chapel Hill. When I was working on that in that side of town. Hey man, it's hot outside. I have told y'all this before. It is hot outside. This is what they call the crop preserver. It's basically ball deodorant. I'm trying to help y'all. Ladies, if your man hard-headed, buy this for him. It's hot, bro. And ain't nobody got time for you to be walking around, running around with sweaty gonads. It ain't got to be that way. Stay cool, stay fresh, stay dry. Come on, man. Fragrance is just more than... Fragrance is 90% hygiene. Because it don't matter how good that fragrance smell if you dirty, all right? So yeah, I talked about Crown Skin. I talked about Lachey stuff. Definitely tap in with her. Yo, y'all probably will see or start seeing Quicksilver start to float around. I'm gonna actually see if I can get these for the store. I will know tomorrow for sure. I might, because I got an order coming. But this Quicksilver, and I'm talking about Quicksilver like the surfing brand. This Beach Point. Hey, if you can go ahead and get your hands on this, get your hands on it. But if you want to wait to get it from me, I appreciate that too. This is good. Like, this is nice. Like, this smells amazing. Like, it actually leans very feminine. But this smell like, bruh, smells like hotel lobby. Like Quicksilver Beach Point. Hear me when you know how you used to walk in a Gap or an Abercrombie or whatnot, and it just smelled good. You didn't care whether it was $500, $300, whatever. It just, this smells good. Smells amazing. Smells good. Cheap fragrance. Quicksilver Beach Point. Hear me when I say this. This smell like this leans crazy feminine and smells amazing. Like this. I wish I had them right now. I wish I had. I'm mad I'm even saying this, but they're coming. It smells good. It ain't complex. It ain't difficult. This ain't about the note breakdown. And the words of my guy VT, this is a kerosene heater. In the words of Diamond, this is a fellas, you need this. Ladies, go cop like. And I probably said it backwards. It just smells good. Sometimes it just smells good. It ain't difficult. Sometimes it ain't about the performance and no, sometimes it's about, it just smells good. Like it just smells good. All right. I got my recent haul from Max Aroma in 3 fragrances that you should probably see in short form. I probably won't do any long form content on these in particular. You should see some shorts or TikToks and reels popping up. But I've talked about this before. And I have decants of all of these. Quick tip, when you do PR, request something that you already got a familiarity with. That's some free game. Those of you who are getting into the PR space or when a brand wants to send you something, tell them send you a discovery set first and then choose the fragrance you want out of the discovery set because you're more like, it's going to be easier for you to talk about it. So in some of the situations that I'm in where I've been blessed to sample some things beforehand and I wanted to get a bottle on it, God has been good like that. They're a legit thing. Like a lot of the stuff that I've gotten lately were things that I was already planning to get and I didn't have to get. Now that was a prayer. That was an answered prayer. So these 3, and I got like 4, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. But to me, one of the best outside of Lamar, y'all know how I feel about that. And Luis LRX, they have a version of this. It's in the green bottle. It's the Anarchy. It's in the green one. I think it's Renegade. I could be wrong, but I think it's Renegade because No Rules is Blue Talisman. I think it's Renegade. But one of the best vacation fragrances other than Lamar and Virgin Island Water to me Even Summer Hammer is up there with that. From Mebezu, it's Passion Island, yo. This Passion Island, if you took the beach and the beach was a candy, it was a piece of candy that you could eat, that's what that would smell like. All right. Yo. This has become one of my new faves. I remember I got a decanted and I got a chance to smell this at La Perfumery in Raleigh. Woo! This is some good stuff. From Ojar, you got Solar Flare. If you can see that. You got Solar Flare. Bro, spring, summer, you see the color of the bottle. You know, like that Versace Eros Energy Cup bottle? Yeah. Another like candied. Smell good. And then, if you want something strong, like if you're gonna be outside, if you're gonna be at a wedding and you're gonna be outdoors and you trying to steal the show, or you are the show, you know, you're a groom, and you want something strong that still has a bit of mass appeal, but it's a bit classy, but it's like regal in a sense. From the house of Regalian, that Hammam. Yo, when I tell you this joint right here is strong. That joint like Oba. It is a freaking power bomb. All right, it's 9:15. I'm gonna look at the chat one last time and then I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Oh Lord, here y'all go. I agree, Raph. Ojar is definitely underrated. Yo, Dutch, I just smelt that recently. That's one of, like, yo, the Medbesu line is fire just from the presentation because they got the books. I wish I had them by me. I would show y'all. But I just smelt the whole line recently. Yeah, Rev. I just smelt the whole line. Like I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. KB, there's a reason why. That Passion Island goes hard. I thought I was going to like what's the one that that Ricky from Ricky Garrett talks about? Leisure in Paradise. I thought I was gonna like that. From Simone Andrioli. I can't get with it. It's something weird. It's green. It's something green in it that turns me off. I think it's the papaya. The way the papaya, I can't. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of papaya anyway in fragrances, but yeah, it's a real green papaya. And tell the brand to send a check with the discovery set. Yeah, one day, Jason. I wish it worked like that. I wish it worked like that. It will work like that one day, but that ain't how it worked. That is not how it worked. It will work like that one day, but unfortunately, we are still, I'm gonna tell you like this, especially on the YouTube side of things. If you are on YouTube, your main goal is to get paid from the platform, YouTube itself. A lot of the brands focus on IG and TikTok. Heavy, because that's where they are. All of the brands are on IG, and then TikTok, you can go direct to consumer. You don't need the distributor anymore. And then YouTube is adopting that now with YouTube Shopping. So YouTube Shopping is a big thing. You take like a Max Aroma, you take like a House of Dastan, and then you got Fragrance Net that's on YouTube Shopping. You got Scent Angel that's on YouTube Shopping. Of course, you see Walmart, you see Target, but those are your big players. But yeah. One day, yeah, you'll be able to say send a check. It's just, you got to pick and choose your battles, because the thing is, it's like, yo, If you understand how to run the play, you run the play. So in a way, you know, if you're okay with making money on the back end, it just depends. It just depends. It depends on where you are. But it depends on the brand. It depends on the situation. And it depends on what you want and what you're trying to get out of it. But I keep telling y'all, that's very few people. It's very few people. And one day y'all gonna understand it is very few people that are in the space where they can sit there and say, oh, you're gonna give me this check. Because here's the reality of it. You're not even having to ask for it. They're asking you to send you the money. See, that's the difference. Most of the people that are getting paid, they are already on the radar. The question is how much you're gonna get paid. Diamond talked about that when he was on Gems Live. Like, it's people out here really getting the bag, especially at these events. Like, they walking away with cash, and that's not the first time I heard that somebody say that. It's like, no, like, I'm talking. People go to events and they coming back with crazy bags. When I say crazy bags, but you gotta. This is the year. Especially these first 2 quarters, you got to be strategic because it is changing. The game is changing. And unfortunately, for my people that don't create content, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. We can sit here and we can have arguments and this, that, and the third. But I tell y'all, I'll be like, respectfully, this industry is similar to a lot of other industries, but it ain't like that. That money, you got to know you got to know where to get the money from. You got to know where to get the money from. And you got to know how to leverage the product to get what it is you really want. Because you want that profit. So you got to know how to leverage the product to get the profit. Everybody ain't at that point yet. That takes time. That takes skill set. And unfortunately, in this industry, there is such a thing as you got to prove your worth. You got to prove it. That's just the facts of life. Now, some people feel like they shouldn't have to prove anything. I respect that. But I have told y'all this from day one, and I have said it consistently. Only you can prevent forest fires. No, you have to decide what you deem as a success. If you want to create content just to talk about fragrance, okay, cool. But if you are trying, if what you deem successful is in the number of followers or subscribers that you have, which plays into your ability to get paid not only from the platform, but to increase your visibility with brands, so they see that you have the ability to be an influencer, that you got that sales sniper in you, that you got that dog in you, that people listen to you. I did not hook up with Tara from Parfums Du Ciel. I didn't even know who she was. All I saw was the brand. Like, I saw the branding and the marketing. And I remember following the page, liking the page or whatever, because I liked the caps. I was like, oh, I'm a huge fan of presentation, and I was like, that's clean, and the spot was different. From me talking about another fragrance, she reached out. Like 60 to 70% of the people that reached out to me have all said the same thing. It's on the basis of how they saw me talk about something else. And so you gotta know how to leverage that. That's relationship building 101. Very few people, and I'm saying few because to some people it seemed like a lot, because it seemed like it's oversaturated, which is why when these people get on Instagram and they be talking about folks getting paid, but everybody getting paid, I'm like, who are y'all talking about? Who are y'all talking about? Or define what you mean by getting paid. Because PR is technically payment according to the FTC. Technically, when you get a free product, it's like you're supposed to put if you don't verbally disclose it, you're supposed to disclose it in the platform. You're supposed to say paid brand. See, people don't know that. They think I didn't get no money. No, PR is technically payment. It's bartering. If I'm saying it not to snitch. I'm saying it to help somebody. But you know why some people don't do that? Because of what y'all say. Oh, it's a creator can earn commission, so I don't trust it. Okay, I guess not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, Wondrous Flight. I got that one too. Fire. The yellow one. Yeah, fire. Fire. No, I have not. I have not. But yeah, let me get out of here. But yeah, y'all, again, for any of you that's trying to get in the content creation space, just decide what you want to do and decide what you want to be, and keep and stick to your guns and keep it moving, and don't let nobody knock you off track. I'm telling you, if you stay consistent, the money will come. The money will come. And I know a lot of us can feel like I deserve. You think you tank. But I'm telling you, don't be the fool, or we gonna pity the fool. All right. So I appreciate y'all, man. If you haven't already, I appreciate those of you, the 117 likes that we got. Great live. Definitely go check out Parfums Du Ciel. But we gonna get out of here because I am 10 minutes past my time. All right. I will catch y'all next live. It'll probably be Monday. My goddaughter's prom is this weekend, man. Ooh. We got to see what we can do fragrance-wise. Dang, she finna graduate. Crazy work. Crazy work, man. Dang, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any kids, but my god kid and then my niece and my nephew, they are like everything to me. But dang, they bad. I love them, but they at that age, man. Like when I tell you that's my everything, yo. Like, hold on. Dang. Like, when I tell you that's my everything, that's my everything. And they at that age, they growing up. You know how kids are. They're not bad, they just kids. They bad. And then my goddaughter is grown. Well, I think she is anyway. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, man. Y'all be easy, man. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's a fact. The frag community has the most skeptical people in the universe, bro. I don't know. Hey, Hey, nonetheless, y'all be easy, man. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, go watch some basketball.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere, friends to know and ways to grow, a reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading